Walker applying the pressure. Now it's Walker, shoots, he scores! Sammy Walker, the steal and the dazzling finish.
The first thing about Sammy is his speed. It's world class, it's electric. He can't get to that gear fast enough, and he puts enormous amount of pressure on people. He's not afraid to go to the dirty areas.
Walker gets from his knees, scores!
So when you get speed and tenacity and toughness like that, you got one heck of a hockey player.
Sammy is so competitive. He's just always been sort of freakishly quick. But that's probably everything to do with trying to keep up with older brothers.
They definitely would get annoyed with me a lot because I just follow them around. I think that's, where my competitive edge started, for sure.
The shot, rebound, Walker scores! We'll see you Tuesday night, Minnesota, on to the championship.
I mean, from day one, he's just the funnest little guy.
I used to do daycare, and every kid that walked in the front door, he would come flying down the stairs face first at him. He had a little song that he sang for each of them. I think it's part of just who he is as a person. Genuinely loves people, genuinely loves having a good time, enjoying his life, singing, dancing.
Yeah, every day's a Saturday night to that guy.
I'd love to say that we had something to do with it, but I mean, I feel like it's him.
Well, this is the third year that Sammy's been a captain, and there haven't been too many three-year captains in Gopher history. And that tells you about the character that he has. I don't vote for captains. I learned that a long time ago. Captains are picked by their teammates. So that tells you even at a young age he had the respect of everybody in that locker room.
He's just really been lucky and fortunate from day one.
He started life as kind of a little fighter. It was the routine first ultrasound. The girl who was doing it, she was very quiet. We went home, and I kind of thought it was strange that she wasn't more talkative, but it was hours later when the OB called me on the phone that was the most alarming, and that's when we found out that he had the birth defect.
We went to the specialist. They explained the omphalocele and what it is, and how the baby's going to grow with organs developing outside his body. His intestines, his kidney, his liver. It becomes a worry because his was so large. At the time, it was the largest that Children's Hospital had seen. And the worry is that it would move and kink and stop the blood flow.
His body was starting to fill with fluids. So they said, when that happens, it doesn't stop, it just gets worse, and he won't make it. It was terrifying. It was terrifying. I spent months and months and months just in a state of kind of a gripping fear. It was really hard.
We were also lucky to have the other kids because you're just super busy, and I mean, the weeks went fast.
The busyness saved us. And then he was born. The nurses took him away right away and prepped him for his surgery that same day. But the horrifying pregnancy was at least over. He had his first surgery that day. 2 weeks later, he had his second surgery. Then he had hernia surgery.
They'd finally get everything in there, and then they were able to seal his stomach, and that thing was rock hard. I mean, it was like a table.
The only side effect is that I don't have a belly button. You don't really notice it until you kind of point it out. There'll be fun jokes, just you can only have this if you have a belly button, just little stuff like that. Even the freshmen coming in, and they're just like, wait, what? You don't, you know, just like stuff like that. It's, I don't know, it's kind of cool to show people.
You look at all of his success really in contrast to, you know, how difficult it was to just get him born. But going through all of that, the challenges and everything, keeps you humble. You find gratitude in the success and never forget what you've been through. I think that's one of the reasons why it never has gotten to his head.
And realizing that, like, I probably shouldn't be here today, it makes you, you know, be more grateful and happy to be here every day.